days after you're supposed to start. But
That's right. Whatever.
If you'd have told Travis, it would have been killed already.
Yeah. No, not that Travis. The other Travis. We told Midnight that it's up and that he might be able to try it.
Yes.
Yes, maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh God. Here is Obnoxious One's link. I'm going to stop arguing with him, and we're going to turn this damn thing off. So, thank you for watching the GunTube test. We're going to do a GunTube Indiegogo update tomorrow, and we're going to use this stuff right here. We're going to use GunTube. Yes, it's live on GunTube right now. So,
and you're going to give him the bird.
GunTube's YouTube page. But, yeah, hashtag give him the bird, hashtag Jimenez Tooth, hashtag shall not be infringed, and hashtag never enough
Porky Piggin.
Hashtag Porky Piggin, hashtag that's a calf rope, and hashtag I ain't got no tagline.
I ain't got no tagline has gone bye-bye for that's calf rope. Though yeah. I think I ain't got no tagline was much better.
And hashtag I'll see you on the range.
Hashtag see you on the range, and hashtag we'll see you on the next one.
And hashtag no PP in cold box.
Rich wants me to say hashtag no PP in cold box.
Use code SNOB, get free things.
You use code SNOB on PorkyPiggin.com to get free things.
And hashtag.
No, we're not doing that one.
Hashtag my musket is
M16A4.
AM16A4.
It's one of our
hashtag common
presidents come into the chat. Wow.
Hashtag common use.
So here we go, guys. I said it works. It does work. So yeah. GunTube. Things are starting to work for GunTube right now. It's amazing.
What was it, that $15 I gave you? Is that what put you over the top?
It did help, yes. Thank you.
That paid for his KFC. What are you talking about?
No, I was at KFC with family. Family paid for KFC.
So
he's out there flexing his wrench.
Did KFC give them the bird? That's what I want to know.
No, they gave me some bird. Kentucky fried bird, to be precise, but that's neither here.
Bird is the word,
Bird is the word. Surfer bird.
Well, this bird surfing time is over.
Well, maybe once you take a nice long vacation away from the nuclear reactor, you might be up for surfing again.
Oh God, that the surfing thing reminds me of something. Did you guys see what they're doing next? The people that brought out Sharknado, what their next project is that they're going to be having coming out on Sci-Fi.
Isn't David Hasselhoff in Sharknado?
Is he still alive?
Oh yeah, the Hoff.
Hoff.
Strong.
It's got to be 60.
You don't hassle the Hoff 9000.
Yeah, they're going to have a tidal wave of zombies or something.
I saw the Hoff on that aquarium show. They built him an aquarium.
Yeah,
he's talking about being in Sharknado.
Yeah, on Tanked. That's what the
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Tanked. It's on Animal Planet.
Is it called Tanked?
Ew, orange hot wings.
Yeah, they had like a little kit that they made for inside there, and at the end he shows up in the real thing, or a replica of it, or whatever. Yeah. They did one for Chris Jericho in one episode too.
What you got to ruin the hot wings by throwing orange?
After watching it, I know who David Hasselhoff's #1 fan is. David Hasselhoff.
You think?
If you watch that episode, you'll know. You watched it. If anybody else watches it.
But Sarge, I have something to say.
I'm listening.
Right here.
What? Get over it.
Get over it, Sarge.
I guess the Hoff does what the Hoff wants to do.
Yeah, and if there's one thing that the Hoff was, it's some more Hoff.
All right.
Don't hassle the Hoff.
All right. I suppose we should at least run through the intros, unless we want to just drag it out for an hour and a half and pretend we're Midnight Range. But as you can see, we have an esteemed panel here, and we have Dead Horse and Dead Horse 1 are both out there in the chat. George Washington, hello, good sir.
Father of our country.
Mm-hmm. Got Kingpin doing double duty, except he's in the green room here. AARP is out there. Ozzy Osbourne is out there, who sent me a pretty cool whole. Jesus, Sarge, what are you doing?
Playing.
Living room.
It's like freaking Snob. What are you going to fade in now? Ozzy sent me a pretty cool holster for my P365.
If you
So
ask
if I
him,
end
he
up-
might build you a barn.
Ozzy? Why would he build me a barn?
No, I said Sarge.
Oh, look. I'm
Jesus.
obnoxious.
No, that's
I'm
snob.
orange.
That is snob.
Check me out.
That is completely snob.
That's completely
how he
racist
looked-
for you to
that-
say that about him.
That's about how he looked about half the time when he was playing around with his thing. Got Stevie Wonder's out there, Weston Probst, and Yesterday's Pomade is out there. Oh, and AWAG's out there. Sean Connery, did I say Sean was out there? Blue Steel? Damn, this thing is not telling me. What are we missing here? Oh, Yorkies are the best tiny dogs. I'll tell you what, we had a Yorkie that my wife either stole or rescued. I'm not sure which. But that little dog was tough as nails. It's like she was like 4.5, 5 pounds of tough.
I just want to know what possessed AWAG to build an 8mm Mauser AK.
Why not?
Question is, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if he had some kind of inspiration for what made him decide that that's what he wanted to do.
Why not?
I'm
We'll
not
see.
saying he shouldn't. I'm just wondering what possessed him. What his
Isn't the
inspiration was.
PSL already an 8mm AK action?
No, that's 7.62 by 54R.
Okay, one of them.
No.
Okay, there's a rifle and Warsaw Pact sniper rifle that looks like a Dragunov that is chambered in 8mm Mauser already. If
He said it's a
the
Yugo M72.
That's
He
probably
said
it.
Yugo M72.
Yeah. So I mean, it already exists. It's rare, but it exists. So
Yeah. I've never seen one that was chambered in 8mm Mauser. So I was wondering.
the war's over. They got tons of ammo. The tooling's already paid for. Why not build a rifle around it?
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like an interesting concept, an AK in 8mm.
Let's see who we got on the panel. We got let's go from top middle and just work our way around. So we got Night Strike. How you doing? What do you got going on? Night Strike. He must have gone to get some cheesy poofs. Night Strike.
No, I got something better.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I got something better. Let me turn my camera on a second.
I love cheesy poofs. You love cheesy poofs.
No, I don't need cheesy. No, see, I got this specifically for Sarge. Okay,
Uh-oh.
see,
Sounds like a
Got to
challenge.
that.
Sarge,
Oh,
Sarge,
Oh.
this is just for you, buddy.
throw your hands up. Say you didn't do it.
See, he gets you a donut. I actually went out and bought a 20 gauge shockwave because Sarge wanted to know how the 20 gauge shot.
So how you doing, Night Strike? Other than you went and got yourself a donut and a hat.
You know.
Delicious chocolate covered donut looks like.
Mhm.
Elements, actually, yeah. I'm doing good. Working on GunTube. Check out GunTube's Indiegogo. Somebody shared the link out there. I don't have the page up. So, but please, if you haven't done so already, go to guntube.org. Click on the Indiegogo link. It's the first video that's popped up. If you can, donate a couple dollars. If you want a perk, take one of the perks. But right now we're working on building a live streaming platform as well as updating GunTube software and whatnot. And if we can get some of the stretch goals, we can do great things with GunTube, and we're expecting to do great things with GunTube. So, check that out. Thank you, Obnoxious One. I got to get back to this donut. It's delicious. Right, Sarge?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to drive down there and smack you. I
They
can
were
see it right
trying to
now.
do that one.
I just want to say G-Webs isn't wrong.
No. Sarge, how you doing? What do you got
Good.
going on?
Off for one job. Got one more day left at another. Then I'm off on vacation.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going up north again?
Yeah. Looking forward to going to the gun unfriendly zone.
Yeah, but it's a little better for you because you can actually go armed.
Yes. That's
All
about
right.
it.
Well, thanks
Where
for
you
coming
can't
in.
pump your own gas.
And you can pump your gas here, not where I'm going.
Yeah. Weird.
That is nuts. That's
I'm
probably
not
a
capable.
union thing more than it is anything else, I'm willing to bet.
I kind of highly doubt those people that are pumping gas are in a union. I think it's state law.
I know I ran into that with out in, I think Oregon used to do that. I don't know if they still do or not, but I was out there. We went out there a few years ago, and I was meeting a guy that I knew from a car forum. He lived out there, and he also had a bike. So we went out. We went out there. My aunt and uncle live in Seattle, so we stopped there in Oregon to see him and went for a little bit of a ride. And we pull up on our bikes to get gas, and they come out and want to pump gas into my bike. I'm like, no, that ain't happening. You ain't getting anywhere near my tank with your shaky gas hands.
Get your gas hands out of here.
Yep, get your shaky gas hands away from my custom paint.
Yeah. I remember Oregon took that law away, and I remember seeing the comments on that. It's just like some of these dumb comments about having to pump their own gas now is hilarious. It's like, yeah, you people don't deserve to pump your own gas. Hell, you don't even deserve to buy gas. That's how bad those comments were.
Oh crap! Was that George? Is George on the move?
Nope, wasn't George.
Probably the dog.
Could be. All right, Rich, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Didn't have to take anybody to the emergency room today. So
Well, that's always a plus.
yesterday we had to take my son to the emergency room. So
Oh yeah, is he all right?
yeah, he had heart issues when he was younger. And he was complaining about chest pain, so my wife wanted to take him over just to get him checked out and make sure he was all right. It turned out he pulled a muscle or something, and it was causing him that whenever he would breathe in and whatnot, it was causing him to, be a little on the painful side. They gave him some ibuprofen, and that was about the end of it.
So he takes after his dad, and he probably hurt himself playing Wii.
No, I don't know. He works stock over at Walmart, so that's probably how he did it. Moving dog food or something.
Wow.
All right. Well, I'm glad he's okay. Glad it was nothing serious. Squib, what do you got going on?
Oh, well, let's see. My shift's over in an hour and 15 minutes. The third shift guy isn't coming in tonight to bug me. And I got BLTs waiting for me when I get home. So I'm going to steal one from Hickok and say, life is good.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for the invite.
All right. Gizzard, what do you got?
Hey,
Besides giving him the bird.
Hey, not a whole lot. Just got home from work a few minutes ago, relaxing. Looks like I may be working the whole weekend. So,
Uh-oh.
Sounds like a lot of fun stuff. So, Foul Territory may run late tomorrow. Depends on what time I get home. So, but other than that, I'm living the dream. Thanks for the invite, man. Glad to be on. Orange, you glad? It's not the closer.
Yeah, I got to figure out something that's shorter than that, but I don't know. I love it and I like it and I like how it came around, but and just it's got to be something shorter. And I just put that up on screen so that since I had to see it, everybody has to see it.
Yeah, I saw it already. I saw it before you put it up there. And the other thing I have to say is, thank God the room is full.
Well, we got Kingpin sitting in the back, so I'm going to bring him in. I don't know. Does it boot out the last person, Gizzard, or what's it do?
What's
you
that?
have to purposely boot somebody.
Yeah,
You have to take somebody out to put somebody.
So I'll take my booting.
You take your booty?
Yep.
Okay, see, you got to double click. You got to click somebody out and bring somebody in. And Sarge's flipping me off, and yep, now he's doing all this funny, very funny.
Yeah, you're the only one that can see him. So.
I should have brought him back in when he was doing that. All right, Kingpin, how you doing, brother? What you got going?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you having me. Everybody, I'll do a little bit of self-promotion. Go check out my latest video. I put out the promotion for the Gun Chamber live streaming, so go check that video out and definitely hit up the Indiegogo link. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem. And I'm definitely going to have to check that out in the next day or two. And now, Night Strike, is it still a one-person thing, or can you have multiple going?
You can have multiple, I think.
Or we'll find out.
For live streaming?
Yeah. For
live streaming, only one person can live stream at a time with what we have right now that's up. And okay. I cannot give you a guarantee on reliability on old hardware. So use at own risk. Remember, prototype.
Yeah, but it's something we can test out here in the next couple days. And
well, we're going to test it tomorrow for the Indiegogo update. So any of you that have time tomorrow afternoon, say anywhere between 4:00 in the afternoon Eastern or 6:00, if I can get enough people together, we'll do a live stream and you guys can jump in on the Indiegogo update. We'll go from there.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely something I'll check out the next day or two and see what's going on. Pardon me while I bleed because I picked the fucking scab off of a mosquito bite. Oh, bastards down here, nasty. They're so small down here, you never feel them biting you, but then they itch for like 3 weeks.
See, the problem is you got small ones down there. Down here, we've got like pterodactyls for
Well, we had normal sized ones up in Illinois, so once they started biting you, you'd actually know they were biting you. But here in North Carolina, they're small. You never even know they're there, and then they start itching like.
That's me. I got bites all over me, and I don't remember even seeing a mosquito.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get those tiny little bastards here too.
Mm-hmm. And then they bite you, and you never know they bit you, and then hours later you start itching, and you itch and that one itches for like 3 weeks.
Drive you nuts. And then ticks are bad here too.
Yeah, I learned that last year, my first year down here, getting out there in the woods. Yeah, there's a lot of ticks down here. But GunTube is out there in the chat now too.
GunTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So what have we got on the? Okay. You wanna go over? I had you down for going over the Indiegogo. The good. Blah, 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 blah. It's easy for me to say. Going.
Right.
Jesus. I suppose we'll bring.
We can go over if you want.
Well,
what do you want to talk about?
Guns.
I don't know. See, now you got to figure out. I got you.
You didn't put me on the spot. I don't care.
No, I was putting the stop on the spot. I had to figure out who I was going to boot out to get him in here.
I would have booted Rich.
That's why I tell my kids $15. I'll tell you.
I'm kidding with you, Rich.
So was I, man. I know. I was laughing when I said it.
So, Snob, how you doing?
Oh, you know, fixing to blast this show in the background before I get it muted. Told you. I knew I wouldn't get it muted before it came up. Just been,
did you have a good day?
Yeah, man. I just been chilling it really hard.
So have I.
Chilling it and painting it.
Yeah, shilling it and painting it. I got accused of shilling by Kinky, and I don't know what you call that painting, but I got it here.
I think it looks glorious. I wish I could present you.
You can.
Can you?
Yeah, all you gotta do is click on his icon down below there and say make full screen. There you go.
Oh, solo layout. What do you know?
It looks like a pack of fruit striped gum.
That's what I thought.
I think
is
it
that
looks
the rainbow
glorious.
upper?
It looks glorious.
Is that the gay pride upper?
I thought you were gonna do the birdcage.
Did you want the birdcage done?
I don't care.
I can do it. What color you want it?
Make it orange. No, can't do orange.
Yeah, I wouldn't do orange.
I wouldn't do orange. Make it pink.
Pink? Okay.
That way I can see just how dirty it is when I when I shoot it.
You know it's going to take another 6 months for him to get
yeah, that's true. Maybe I should just have you send it out like it is.
Send it out without the birdcage and then send it to
The
him.
veal gun snob.
What happened?
The veal gun snob.
The veal gun stub.
You could probably just send the color pink with the upper and let him paint it himself.
Yeah, he might get it done faster.
I think it looks glorious.
This is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. It's a pain.
Yeah, but think how good that's going to look with all my other.
You should have sent the lower parts kit, all the controls, and we could have done.
I got the controls anodized stuff.
Oh, okay, you got anodized controls.
Yeah, yeah, you got everything that wasn't a color. Other than the lower is just black and color filled, so I wasn't gonna paint that. Besides, then it's just one more thing that's mismatched on that thing when you got the black lower and color filled on it. So I think it looks glorious, though.
Okay, I'll do the birdcage this weekend, maybe. I mean, you'll have plenty of time before I get to the post office for me to get it done. Just ask Gary.
Yep.
You got to name it Sour Patch something.
I don't know. We may have to do a naming contest.
Yeet barrel.
I started to do some custom airbrush work on it, but I figured I wouldn't draw very good, male genitalia, so I just didn't.
The Yeet R15.
How about the AR Yeet team?
Yeah, the AR Yeet team. There you go.
There we go. It's already been named. Sorry, guys. No more contest.
Sarge is just back there in the background, just going through every screen name he has, which is a lot.
Oh, I guess we know who the veal gun snob is now. All right, Night Strike. I had you up for.
You can put me back in the back. I'm fine back there. I like it. It's quiet.
Okay.
You just
You
go.
want me to put you back there and I'll pull. Oh, I get private chat.
I'll sit back there and eat my Danish wedding cookies.
Danish.
Those are pretty good, by the way.
I worked hard today. I deserve these.
Is that more old people cookies? Let me see them.
What?
No, those are delicious.
I don't pull one out. Let me see what they really look like. I think those are
They look like
those are the ones with the freaking powdered sugar and shit.
Yeah, I'll have white all over me here in just a minute.
powdered donut and a chocolate chip cookie had sex or something like that.
Yeah. More or less.
Yep. More old people cookies.
I like some of those cookies where they have the jelly in the middle.
So I've got to ask a question. Did you get Danish married? Because if not, that's cultural appropriation.
All right.
Well, no, Kingpin. If he married a Dane, that's different.
He married a dame.
Go away, Sarge.
All right.
He has white all over him a lot. Wow. Ouch. So.
There we go.
Gunlube. Oh, GunTube. Yeah.
GunTube Indiegogo campaign. So, you want to talk about this a little bit? Night Strike and
where do you want me to start? Give me some
What is
context.
this GunTube you speak of?
Okay. What is GunTube? GunTube's an alternative video hosting platform. Basically an alternative to YouTube. Now, are we trying to compete with YouTube? No, because GunTube isn't the place where you post cat videos and videos of people kicking each other in the balls. That's not what GunTube's about. GunTube is about people responsibly using firearms and fixing firearms, repairing, building, reloading, ammunition, all that gun related stuff that YouTube doesn't like anymore is what GunTube is about. Okay. Right now, the Indiegogo campaign we're running is to get more hardware and hopefully some more software for GunTube to basically give us that big push that we need to succeed. And we are employing those our users, our viewers, and people out there who watch all these great shows on YouTube to be our investors and help us get there. And that's why we're running this campaign. Okay.
But you can have cat videos if there's guns in them.
Well, yes, if George ran off with your Glock and is playing with it, and is responsibly, of course, responsibly. You got to put that in there, otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Every episode of Territory turns into a cat video.
If you don't tell him to turn and keep his finger off the trigger, that's on you. That's on you.
Yes.
We'll have to report you to the SPCA or something like that.
Something like that.
But yeah, you can do it that way. But
I have.
I know. I don't think anybody wants that on GunTube, Stacy.
I'm starting an Indiegogo soon. I need to get a new mouse. Mine is going crazy over here. I don't know what's wrong.
I don't know what's wrong either.
I mean, poor Sarge. I don't know what he's going to do for 300 seconds.
Stacy, if you did that, he would be the gun blob, not the gun snob.
And there's a tube for that, but it's the wrong one.
It's the wrong tube.
The one you're looking for begins with a P.
The only account he can't get timed out in.
So, as I said, although this campaign is, we're building a live streaming structure and foundation that is separate from some of these other companies. I mean, I like StreamYard. I like Discord to a certain extent. I like some of the other ones, but a lot of them, they want you to pay to use the software, and that's not so bad. But the features they give you, they don't feel like a Hangout, more or less. So like we have with Google Hangouts, and it's very hard to try and replicate that kind of environment. Now, some of these platforms, StreamYard has done their best to kind of replicate it, but again, they only let you have 6 people unless you pay for it. I don't know what the limit is. What is the limit, Gary?
I don't know.
You pay for StreamYard. Tell us.
No limit to what?
For panelists.
6?
It doesn't change. It's 10 panelists, 6 on screen at any time.
Yeah.
So six panelists. Well, with the GunTube software we're working with, technically there is no hard limit. There's only a soft limit that I have to do in the back end of the software to limit. And what we're going to do is we're probably going to limit
Whoa, wait a minute. So you just said there's a soft limit in the back end.
Mm-hmm.
There's a hard limit in the front.
Okay, well, it's programming terms. Okay, and here's the issue: the more people you have in a conference or hangout, the more bandwidth and hardware resources you take up from the server. Okay,
It's whatever the pipe can handle.
So it's whatever the pipe can handle. So and there has to be some limit, unfortunately, in order for it to work. And we're trying to set the limit to 15, and we're gonna go from there. If we need to add more, we'll add. If we need to take, go lower, we'll lower. But we're gonna go through this journey together and figure out what the sweet spot is. All right. So once we get this up and running, I'm gonna set up a support system, and I want comments, suggestions, and periodic.
So you're saying you want common sense GunTube control?
No, I want comments.
Oh,
comments, suggestions, ideas for GunTube, and or hey, tell me how it's running for you at this point in time. That's what we want. We want to find out because this isn't going to be perfect when we set this up right away. It's going to be a process to get it running 100%. But once we have newer hardware that can run this stuff 24/7, then we'll be able to get through all the bugs, and everyone will be happy. Because don't think that you just buy software, install it on the computer, and you don't have to do any tweaking to that program to get it to run properly, because that's not how it works, especially online.
So do you want like real comments or just our normal or real?
You
normal
want our normal stuff? I mean, like Rich here, or you want actual helpful comments?
Constructive comments, please.
That's asking a lot.
I say destructive.
I cannot guarantee constructive comments 100%. I can guarantee some, but you guys have kind of all signed up for me. You know what you're getting, so it's on you.
I understand that, but at least try to keep the minimum level of professionality.
Oh, I can definitely do the minimum level of professionalism.
We'll keep it to a minimum.
Minimum. That's my middle name.
Sarge Minimum C4 Defense.
Dead Horse says Night Strike needs a GunTube AR-15. I do, but I'm not going to spend the money on that right now.
You could send one out to Snob, or you could take it with you out to Wanamaker, and you could have it in 8 months from then.
So you send it, and then you pick it up at Wanamaker.
Actually, I know some of you guys give Warsaw Patriot a little ribbing here and there, but Warsaw Patriot is making me a GunTube plaque, and he's doing the outline of the GunTube logo with different casings he's got at the range. So I just wanted to mention that because I saw that sign the other day on his YouTube channel. It's looking good. It's looking real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I thought he was pretty much done with it when he showed it here a couple weeks ago. And
I thought he was too, but he said he had to do some other things to it. So I'm waiting to see what happens next.
All right.
So, Midnight Range TM said someone say professional. Yes, but I don't know.
He said he's fucking on it. So
the couch? What?
It could be.
On the GunTube couch?
On the GunTube cow? There's a GunTube cow?
Couch.
Oh, couch?
No, I have a cow. I have a cow, remember?
Couch. The couch.
I'll get that email shortly.
Would Night Strike have to sell
That's no bull.
it to fund GunTube? Sell what?
Hey, George.
I don't know. They're talking about a Blue AR-15, and
I'm not doing an AR-15.
but you started out. What did you start out? The first of the month, or did you start out a little later than that? I forget.
I started out July 25th.
But he didn't promote it till August the 5th.
Yeah, something like that.
Didn't promote it till 15 minutes ago.
All
He's done it a couple times now. Give him a break.
I've been promoting it quite often. It's just I had a few days to work out some kinks. Okay, so I know Night Strike. Why didn't you go 100% balls to the walls at the beginning? Well, I had some things I had to work out. Okay. So,
anyway,
in other words, he was waiting on somebody to give him a swift kick in the ass, and then he got going.
Well, I needed that love tap from Snob.
Not me. I don't tap nobody with love.
That's not what Stacy said.
What I've heard.
That is not what Stacy said at all.
No, that's pretty much what she says.
So you got 837.
We got 837. It's a good number, but it's only rookie numbers. We can do better.
Well, you got 23. You got 23 days left. You got plenty of stuff coming up. You got you might have something else in the works, I've heard, but we won't go into that.
Yeah, that's I gotta get with G. And
that'll be separate from the Indiegogo, or maybe tied into it somewhat.
I think that may be tied into it with Patreon as well. I'm not sure. I gotta hammer out the details with some of the guys that are part of that.
Well, you better start hammering, son.
Mm-hmm. I am hammering. It's just get
you a framing hammer, a good old S-wing, and don't hit your thumb with it, and just start hammering.
I know. Come on.
Because if you're not up hitting it before the fucking garbage men are, your competition is. I'm just saying.
Well,
if you're not up hitting it before the garbage,
sleep in at 6:15.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean I can't sleep in till 7?
No. Oh, that wasn't even me that time.
Oh, ooh, look at that! Wow.
Repaying your checks in the mail.
AWAG is trying to get my AK off of me because he likes my AK.
Well, there you go. There's $900 towards GunTube.
AWAG, I would love to sell you my AK, but hashtag not gonna happen. I'm keeping that sucker. I love that AK.
I thought you were going to say because you already pawned it.
No, I don't pawn any of my guns if I don't have to.
No, he didn't pawn it. It's in the pond. You misunderstood that.
Yeah.
No.
Hashtag boating accident.
No.
If you'd have bought an Iron Geos floating rifle bag, you wouldn't have this problem.
It's in the pond because he was loaning it to your koi, so nothing steals them.
Yeah, no. It's staying in the safe. Okay, that's it.
Oh, it's Safe Queen. Okay, got it.
No. But AWAG, if you want the C308, it is possible. I'll even sell you the bayonet.
$50.
All right, so you got 23 days left. So we've been a little over a week, a little less than a week since you've been promoting it. And you got 837 up there.
I mean, I'm happy that we've got that far. We've gotten this far. Okay, so I'm hoping we can get much farther. Maybe to some of the stretch goals. But again, whatever happens. We can do something with this, but we can do much more with more. But again, with the way the system is set up, I could possibly set something up and, have something running on the minimum with this. So.
You got to make it happen, boy.
I got to make it happen.
Make it happen.
I'm not sure what
you're going to do this.
Get it out there.
You're going to do this.
No, we're doing it regardless, Gary. But what I'm saying is this: some of the software can scale up or down. If I have to start off small, I start off small. If I get the full amount, then we'll start off balls to the walls as much as we can. But again, if we don't make the goal, then we're gonna have to scale down small and work our way up like everyone else.
Well, let's not talk about not making the goal until you don't make it.
Exactly.
That time.
I'm not being negative. I'm not being negative.
But you're not being positive either.
No, I am being positive because I'm saying we're going to continue this no matter what.
No,
okay?
we're gonna make the goal. We're just gonna. There's no matter what. We're gonna make the goal.
Yeah, there is no fail. There is no fail here.
God, wow, you guys.
You gotta have faith.
Look, remember what I told you. When, not if.
When, not if. Okay. When we make the goal.
I'll break out in a Limp Bizkit. I'm not Limp Bizkit to sing that.
So.
Just
What, faith?
repeat
Yeah.
after me. We gonna win.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're done.
All right.
We're done. Because Dano is not a supporter of GunTube and he hates GunTube, so he wants to know when the real chat's going to start.
Then he can't be on our GunTube.
It already started.
Yes, but he wanted to know when the real chat started.
I already answered that to 7. If he would go back and read the comments.
Dead Horse, we've mentioned plenty of guns.
Yeah,
We've mentioned,
you even
we've
showed
mentioned
the
my unicorn
rainbow
build.
AR.
Yeah. 7 had an e-bagging nightmare just last night. And yet you didn't come over and
Anybody who doesn't like this chat, this bird's for you.
I'm telling you, Snob, that looks glorious.
It does. I really liked it when I just had the orange and the yellow on it and the white. It looked really sharp. I thought I would almost do something like that.
That looks glorious.
It was kind of a pain though. There's a little speckling, but it's just that's the only way you can do this because there wasn't no mask and everything on it. So, but
It'll burn off.
it won't even show. It ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
Now you're gonna have to clean your guns.
Yeah.
He just
Or
wants to
not.
shoot this one. Somebody never mentioned they wanted the flash hider.
Pretty sure did, because you asked me what color do you want the flash hider.
Oh, did I ask you that?
Yes.
I thought you said don't do it, maybe.
Well, don't do it.
No, I'm going to do it.
Let's
You're
fade it
gonna
out
wait a
later.
minute.
drop that, and you're gonna have to paint it all over again.
I'll just send it to him bent in half. Like, hey, it's faded.
Just shills and e-beggars here. Yep.
Yep, that's right.
That's right.
And we're here giving them the bird.
Some of us are both. Know what you're pulling out. What?
And
Oh,
we're
I saw
all-
some.
Cas-
I saw
Castle
some
Nut.
questions in the
Pete
comments.
Castle Nut.
There's some questions in the comments asking how your Insta's going.
Shut it. Shut it. I'll let you know how it's going. Let me
Dang. Well,
let me
see, I've
pull it
got
up. I'm sure it's
I've got to Cerakote that paint because look at this. I just now noticed this. I got a little dry spot on there trying to use that stupid airbrush to paint big stuff.
let's see, Rock Island auctions, follow, action blocked. So yes, I'm still on Instagram timeout. Fuckers.
You can't follow
I can-
10,000 people in one day.
I didn't. It was
Only
1,000
1,500.
max. Max. That's what it was.
Free Obi-Wan.
It's been, well, by the time we end the show, it'll be 3 full days. So, and I've sent them a couple of strongly worded messages.
Dear douchebags.
Not quite. The first one was, let me know how long I should just stay off of it and not give you free eyeballs and on your ads and free content. And the second one was just, I put ad, post, ad, post, ad, post, ad. And yet I'm timed out.
Dead Horse says, Snob did an excellent job Cerakoting that upper. The colors bleed well together. He did not do sharp lines, which always looks bad on guns like that. No, guns like that just always look bad.
I think it's kind of cool.
I think it's kind of hideous.
I think it's hideous and glorious.
Braden walked out there today and looked. He sees it hanging there, and I wasn't done. I was fixing to paint a different color. I don't remember what color I was on. He looks up at it, looks at me, shakes his head, and just walks out of the building.
And that's exactly the reaction I'm looking for with that rifle. So yes, when it gets all the different colored furniture and the controls and everything, and gets the a certain trigger in it that we're not allowed to mention or talk about or have, but we can have them for now.
For now.
It's going to be like an EPT trigger or something, polished.
No.
Mil spec.
No. Definitely not mil spec.
Like one of them old planes?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. It might be like a computer code trigger.
Or like Gary when he drinks too much.
Or one of those.
It's non-gender specific.
Yes, I'm putting a bi-curious trigger in there.
Good thing he's muted.
I ain't muted.
Oh, he just wasn't talking out loud.
No, but if they listen really close, they can hear me say, "Fuck you, snob."
I heard that. I heard that clearly.
Oh, was I not muted? I'm sorry.
Nope.
I done ruined his chat by using
Yes.
foul language.
Foul.
He said,
But
Oh, Bloke's out there now. How you doing,
Stop
Bloke?
yourself.
Says he's got an early flight. Is it here in the States, or are you heading? Have you given up on this whole American experiment and you're heading back? Uh-oh.
we missed
We
the
lost-
queen.
We lost Kingpin. Lost Kingpin from the back room.
I told you, bloke is actually Jack the Ripper. He's got to go take care of some more of them Whitechapel prostitutes. They ain't going to take care of themselves.
Says heck no. This is America.
He said this is America.
He says America when he says it.
America.
He says grad school.
Shush.
All right. So we covered GunTube. Everybody should definitely go check out.
Damn right you should.
Everybody should definitely go check out the GunTube link that I'm dropping out there in the chat. That is the Indiegogo for GunTube too. So when he gets funded, he can get all the servers and he can get some coding help in there.
Coding. That's what I was doing today. Coding. Ceramic
Different-
coding.
No, this is a different coding.
Oh.
Programming.
I programmed a TV remote once. Took me all day, but I got it done.
Yeah, some of those
Hey,
old ones.
You ever program a VCR? Those were the days.
Yeah, Betamax.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
always recorded the last half of the show and always missed the first 30 minutes because I did something wrong.
Right? It's like you had to record the first 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes of the previous show in order to get your whole show.
Yeah. Remember when it came out with that VCR Plus thing and it never freaking worked?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I used to have a top load VCR with a wired remote.
I think it's time for a what's that disclaimer?
A disclaimer.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions expressed by AWAG 1000 are the views and opinions of AWAG 1000 only and do not reflect the views and opinions of Obnoxious One, anybody else on the panel, or anybody in their right mind whatsoever.
That's right. Or me.
Yeah, don't do what AWAG's saying.
No.
That's a no-go.
I have no idea what Bloke's talking about, those plastic fingernails. I've been holding this GunTube patch here all by my lonesome with my tiny little hands this whole time, and actually,
I was going to say, your shoulders are probably starting to
You
cramp.
must be a little bit tired, so why don't you put that down? Bring your mug back up.
Oh yeah, I had to chew my daughter's butt the other day. She's walking around with my tiny hands on her fingers. I was like, "You go put those back right now where you found them."
she pulled them out of the grill.
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with that girl?
I don't know. I need to go check and make sure she put them back right. They're probably gonna fall out for next time I drive that truck.
She wanted to make sure you didn't hit a midget.
That's what you need to do. You need to put them like on the, so they're at the bottom and like they're holding on.
Is there a coat of little blood around where the wrist would be?
Mm-hmm.
Was she trying to impress Seven Wonders?
This is a younger one.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, even younger. That's
Wow, Seven, good job.
Seven. We've had this discussion. When it comes to Snob's daughters, you just stay silent. you don't type, you don't speak, nothing. You just
No.
let it die.
Better to say nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions expressed by Seven Wonders are the views and opinions of Seven Wonders only, did not reflect the views and opinions of Gunsnob, Obnoxious One, or anybody else on the panel.
Yeah, and the way he typed that, he did seem a little excited.
All right. So did you guys see?
No.
No?
No, missed it.
Missed it completely, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You didn't see the political terrorism going down in Texas?
What?
Yes.
Oh, Mr. O'Rourke?
No,
They-
Mr. Castro. Which one is it's Joaquin? Is that the one? That's,
Night Shark was down there?
The one that
No, I'm not Castro, you asshole. I've got an Italian last name, not a Spanish last name.
Wasn't talking about your last name.
You need a cigar, man.
He's got his Cuban hat on today, too.
Mhm.
Fidel.
And a beard up to his eyeballs.
You're just jealous of this beard, Sarge. You're just jealous of this beard.
No,
Everyone is.
no.
Yes,
I've got too much Indian in me. I just can't grow it.
If you trimmed it a little bit, yes.
never
not like that.
I've never shaved yet.
Shaving? What's that?
That's what happens when you get that Indian blood in you.
Yeah.
In fact, if you read all of that,
I don't have that much in me to not have the European genes take over. So, but I still say, even if I can grow this beard, I probably still have more Indian in me than Elizabeth Warren. Just flat out.
I think everybody in the United States probably has more Indian in them than Elizabeth Warren.
My cat has more Indian in him than I.
He probably does.
Oh, your cat was Indian food.
Ooh, no, I wouldn't say
Different
that.
Indians. Different Indians. Look at that look from Gary.
Uh,
That wasn't even a funny joke. Let's go back to picking on Night Strike.
No, but did you guys see that Joaquin Castro put out a list of Trump donors in his district?
Yeah, he was talking to a bunch of business owners and shit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, isn't that political suicide? Because isn't it against the law to do that?
I thought so. I
Because
thought
that's private information.
No,
No.
it was publicly available information.
When you donate to a
Okay.
political candidate, it has to be disclosed over a certain amount.
Mm-hmm.
I think the amount of anonymous donations you can make is actually surprisingly small.
Did he add addresses to those names, or were just names?
I don't think he put addresses out there, but he put if they were a business owner or something. So he put their businesses on there. I think there was one guy and there was a good number of them that had donated to him as well. But it's still,
if he did that, technically, I'm pretty sure, because if they're business owners and he linked them to their businesses, the businesses could probably sue him for libel.
It's not libel.
It's not libel.
It's not liable if it's true.
Yeah.
But the funny part is, after he did it, his brother's polling numbers dipped a little bit.
Well, they should, but they're not going to stay down there either, because this goes back to the whole thing. The right thinks the left is wrong. The left thinks the right is evil. So whatever they do is justified. So
Yeah, this guy's not even going to make the next debate anyway. So. He's got under 2% of the polls, which means he's not even going to be eligible for the next debate.
Yeah.
but there should, and this is, we've gone back. I've seen it come up a couple times on other things. People wondering if, we're heading for another civil war, and I honestly don't know anymore. I really don't. I think we're already in a cold civil war. Because
I mean,
it's just when the
war,
spark
we'll
is
see.
going to happen.
Definitely
When it
civil
sparks into a
unrest.
confrontation.
Well, this deal in Ohio may have been the first one from.
no,
I don't mean, and I don't mean sides, but it's the first time that Antifa's really gone off.
Well, that guy was also an Elizabeth Warren supporter.
Yeah, the guy in Tacoma that tried firebombing the
yeah, and you got the guy who shot up the baseball field
With
a couple
Bernie
years
supporter.
ago. Was a
Well,
Bernie supporter. So
yeah, but that one really went off this time in Ohio.
And remember, the guy who shot up the gay nightclub in Florida was a registered Democrat.
But I think this one was actually Antifa. That's what I'm saying. This is the first rule.
Now wait, he was an Elizabeth Warren supporter.
And he was an Antifa supporter.
Okay. If he's an Elizabeth Warren supporter, I'm confused. And I can make this joke because I'm Native American.
No,
Why wasn't he using a bow and arrow?
No, you're not. You're not Native American.
Well, I mean, you know,
Or the night strike.
Are you gonna use a bow and arrow to kill your sister?
You don't kill your sister.
I know you don't.
Arkansas, and you do something different with her.
I know you don't, and that's the point.
Oh,
And the Dayton, Ohio shooter shot his sister.
Yeah, so what Snob's saying is the Dayton, Ohio murderer did it wrong?
Yes.
I guess so.
Should have used a bow and arrow.
No, I meant in regards to his sister.
No, definitely. He should have been doing that instead. Maybe he'd have been better off.
Well, according to some reports, he may have. They don't know.
So Snob's people are from North Carolina?
What people would those be, Sarge?
He said he's Native American. His peeps are from here.
You didn't ask what tribe.
I knew what tribe.
Is it the Cherokee people?
Choctaw.
Oh.
No.
You said Cherokee last time.
It's Cherokee. I'm just trying to. Actually, I do have Choctaw.
Dang
too,
liar.
but that was a different.
That was last night? You had Choctaw in you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think we're.
My family was from the Chippewa tribe, so whatever.
I think we're a lot closer to something that I would have said we were 10 years ago, and I don't know if we'll see it in our lifetimes or not. But it's really
I hope we don't.
It's really starting to look like it might happen. Now, how far it goes is anybody's guess.
If it doesn't happen now, it'll happen after, once the president after this next election gets elected. Because if we don't get a Democrat president in 2020, if we get Trump again, then it'll happen in 2024.
These
Because
Democratic candidates are going to self-destruct, and
because in 2024 they're gonna run
Trump over the
somebody.
top.
They're gonna run somebody probably unopposed, and they're going to get in, and then they're going to try and take away everything just so they can give everyone socialized everything. And when they do that, that's going to be the tipping point, because you tell people you can't have the Second Amendment anymore, that's going to spark a war. You can't have the First Amendment, the Second Amendment. Hell, let's take the Third, Fourth, and Fifth away for good measure, too, because we're Democrats and we know better than you. That's how it will go down.
And AWAG is, I think this is where, we lost Squib too. I told him to speak up if he was, told everybody to speak up if they were back there in the private chat and wanted to come out, but maybe he just got off. Yeah, no, he's not off work yet. But I think this is likely where it's going to start, is you're going to see the people, the haves, the people that they claim have too much and that they should be taking money away from, and they're gonna revolt. And you're gonna see the stock market start going down. You're gonna start, and I think that's gonna happen. And then he's talking. He thinks it's going to happen in the next 3 years. I don't know. I think it's getting hotter by the day, and it's going to get hotter as we approach the election. How hot it gets, I don't know.
Are we talking about global warming?
No, we're not going to talk about global
I can tell you just how
hot
it's
it is.
going right here.
What did you?
You're going to get him a copyright strike.
I got enough problems with Instagram, and he's
got 99 problems. Now copy strikes one.
I got 99 problems, and a snobblem solver ain't one of them. The hell are you doing to me, son? Dead horse, I agree with you. I think, when it comes to the general election, you got to vote how you got to vote. But in primaries, I think you got to vote your heart, and you got to vote getting, oh God, Kingpin. You got to vote getting these out, because you got people that have been in there. I mean, how long has Pelosi been in there? And how long is, Mitch McConnell? How long? Yes. I mean, all of them on both sides. How long have they been in there?
Way too long.
Our politics were not originally designed to be a career choice. They were service to your country. They were go do your service to your country and then go back to your life.
All I want to say to Warsaw Patriot is, if that's what floats your boat, man, you knock yourself out.
Who was it last week that was blaming Trey Gowdy for doing exactly what you just said?
I have no idea. I didn't hear
somebody
anybody.
in one of the chats was saying that because you talk about Trey Gowdy, that he's all bark and no bite, and because he quit and went home, he didn't stay and fight. Like, what? It was one of these chats. Did exactly what you just said, and then somehow found a negative in that. You stay and people find a negative. You go back and work in your community, people find a negative. Doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah. Well, that's like Trump. They bitched at him for going down to go into these these
It might have been
murders.
me that said that, okay? And
Who?
the reason it might have been me that said that, and the reason is because
it wasn't you.
I didn't bitch that he did stuff in the Senate or was the House. It's one of the two. Either way, he did stuff. Okay, and I was happy he was doing stuff. I enjoyed that he was really, going after people. Him and Jason Chaffetz. Okay, they did some. They really grilled some people, and I was hoping they would continue to do so in the government. But then, him and Jason Chaffetz, decided they weren't going to run, and they were getting out. And it kind of sucks because we needed more people like that in our government to, really scrutinize people instead of just kind of roll over. Because now the only guy we got going after people for doing the wrong thing is Ted Cruz. And, Ted Cruz is nice, but again, it's not a 2-for-1.
Kingpin put up there. Chuck was first elected in 1998. Now, was that just to the Senate? Was he in something before that? Because that's what a lot of them do too. Is they go from the House to the Senate.
Yeah, Schumer was in the House first. He got elected to the Senate in 98.
And Nancy's been in the House since 1976. 1876. Well,
Just about. No, wait. 1876. I think that's Dianne Feinstein.
Yeah.
How far removed from your community would you be after
43 years?
After functioning in Washington for that long,
you have no idea what your community is like. None.
You'd have no clue.
None at all.
I blame roll call. He hasn't gone there to show them the door yet. It's all roll
I don't
call.
think roll call could get within 100 yards of any of them.
He's on a list.
He's probably on a list.
If he's not on a list, he should be on a list.
Probably should be. Yeah.
I thought him and Rich were gonna go at it about the Marine in the night.
Yeah, that was great. I was just kind of listening as I was dying.
But
Yeah, Warsaw, we've already heard that one. Never Enough Ammo did the hasty headlines on that one.
Yeah, but Warsaw doesn't even have all the information on that one because apparently the guy may also be a pedophile and considers himself to be a lesbian.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? CNN.
oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't know if it was CNN or if it was MSNBC. Trump said to have the flags at half staff until 8/8. And this is how desperate they are to hook him into the Nazis. Is they came back and said that 8/8 was huge in the neo-Nazi community because H is the 8th letter of the alphabet, so HH stands for Heil Hitler.
Wow.
8/8 means Heil Hitler. So Trump choosing to have the flags at half staff until 8/8 was a nod to the neo-Nazis. I mean, they are absolutely fucking nuts.
It wouldn't matter what you did. You could find some obscure.
Guess what today is?
Vague link to nothing, just nothingness like that.
Today's the 8th.
Yes.
Today is the 8th. So, what's the problem?
Yes, and I'm having a live show on 8/8. So obviously we're all nodding and doing this.
The opinion is an obnoxious one.
This is satire.
Okay, so apparently Chuck Schumer's been in politics.
What?
Chuck Schumer's been in politics since 1974.
Yeah.
Oh well, he totally knows what his constituents.
Originally in New York for the New York state government, and then in 1980 for the congresswoman for the 16th district in the Senate.
Wait, did you just say Chuck Schumer was a congresswoman?
No, he was.
Are you?
He was an aide. He was an aide to Elizabeth Holtzman.
Oh, okay.
Congresswoman Elizabeth Holtzman.
Oh, Midnight says he used to go to an Asian market called 88 Market. Never saw a Nazi. Well, that you know of.
Do they all still wear their Nazi flags?
We got to show this one. Check what yesterday Pomade said.
Ivy 8888, a super Nazi.
He's been accused of that. They've already tried making that against him.
He may be an Ubermensch. He may be.
Yes, and here we are. Just the things they did something, and it's just there's so many things you could go after Trump for if you really wanted to. Just to go back to the same tired shit. Oh, he's a racist. He's given nods to. If you want to call him stupid and tone deaf about some things, then you'd be perfectly within your rights and you'd do it. But to go after him with this whole, he's half-staffed until 8/8 because it's a nod to the Nazis. And there's people out there that are going to believe it and that are buying that crap that they're selling.
Yeah, it was on CNN. It's got to be true.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Trump. He's an orange guy that does a lot of good things and he says mean things.
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
Yeah.
He says dumb things on Twitter.
Yes.
There you go. But he's good for the country. There was a thread on Facebook about. Oh, is that my mic? Hold on. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
It didn't go like Devil Sarge.
No, we didn't get Demon Sarge.
Well, it got really loud all of a sudden.
I would have liked Demon Sarge.
Did you see the billboard that was negatively portraying the squad?
No.
Oh, it was for Cherokee Gun Store. You could probably look up Cherokee Guns and find the ad. And I was looking at the thread on Facebook, and they were saying that the shop owner was a Nazi because where he made his mistake, I just saw the one screenshot, is they started poking at him about being a Nazi, but then he said some Nazi rhetoric back. I think it was probably tongue in cheek, but they screenshotted it, so it's absolutely 100% true because it was, I don't think they saw the satire, which was dumb to joke about. So that being said, they were showing he was standing next to this guy and he was doing, it looked like the OK symbol, but you gotta that one right there. You can see it.
Oh, the OK symbol is a Nazi.
I didn't know this.
Oh yeah, that came out with they
said
fired police officers for doing that. For doing the finger game.
And they said that that's how they do it. It says they make their symbol a commonly used symbol, and that's how they spread their message. I'm like, do what? So if let's just take a commonly used gesture like shaking hands, and we'll now say that that's how people,
not that kind of finger game midnight,
they do that's how they pass their secret message. We'll just make that a thing.
And I'm looking through this, and it looks like this guy has a history of putting up.
That's the one that got him right there.
What you'd call edgy billboards. I mean, you got voted #1 gun shop for pissing off liberals. We'll see your jihad and raise you a crusade, God willing. I lubricate my guns with liberal tears. Pork eating crusaders unite.
The only one that got him was the 4 horsemen one.
Infidels and deplorables for Trump, Cherokee guns. I mean, he's been doing this for obviously.
It's Cherokee County. It's not the Cherokee Reservation. It's Cherokee County.
Keep your Syrian refugees, Cherokee guns. So he's obviously got a history for doing this, and now all of a sudden he's a Nazi.
Yeah, he fell right into the trap. They were calling him all that, and then he said something back, and it's just like, you dummy.
No collusion, no obstruction, just guns. Guns out, guns out.
And the best part about all this is the people that are always yelling that somebody's a Nazi are the same people that support or hold Margaret Sanger to be this great hero. Margaret Sanger literally gave and received awards from the Nazis.
So, the same people that are calling everybody Nazis are communists.
And he didn't. He elected to take it down, the billboard company. He said it was just too much. He took it down, and they put up the one that replaced it says, what does it say? It says freedom of speech, enough said, I think is what it says. That's all he put up. Just says freedom of speech, enough said below it. Yeah. He was on the news. He said he's electing to take it down.
Yep. Everything now is Nazi and racist, and let's never mind that, the president before this one spent 8 years dividing us, but Trump is the divisive one.
Doesn't matter what happens. It's because Trump has divided the country.
Yes, Trump has divided the country.
There's a lot of people that on a day-to-day basis have zero interest in who the president is.
Yeah, God knows.
Because they're so worried about their life and how they have to function.
We have a president? Yeah. Who's our president?
Yeah. Trump has divided the country, and the Democrats are the ones who decide that everything is tied to your identity, whether you're gay or you're a woman or you're black or you're white, and Trump is the divisive one. Come on.
Oh God! Did you see where?
Come on! I don't care what your identity was. I don't. What's that?
Did you see where you got some people on the left accusing Obama of being a Republican?
Oh, I've seen that they've started going after him for
They're eating
For
their
not-
own now.
for not being left enough.
Yeah, and they
Do
said
what?
that he was saying nothing but Republican talking points.
That's just the typical insults to
Well,
try to
it's-
get you to do what they want you to do.
It was bound to happen because that's what they do.
Mm,
If you don't think exactly like they think you should think, then you're wrong.
Tolerant up until you don't agree.
Yes.
And then it's there's no defense for when you call somebody a racist, was it misogynist,
Yeah.
xenophobe.
Mm-hmm.
There's no defense for that. How do you defend any of that? Why would you?
You're saying words I don't even know what they mean. So.
Exactly.
I'm literally being honest. I know what a racist is.
They just use big words that they used to just say that he was a woman hater. Now they have to use misogynist.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no defending any of this. It's just like things aren't going my way. It's because you're racist, and then you're like, what? And then you got to defend yourself, and the whole argument's just gone. Or the discussion is completely gone because now you got to defend yourself against this thing you've just been called, even though you're not.
What is this world coming to? When I was a kid, I was a member of the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Like our gang.
Yes. Well, that and that. Who was it? Extreme? Is that who had that song? Somebody came out with a song in like the 90s. That was He-Man.
Somebody
Woman
did
Haters.
come out with a song in the 90s.
I was
What are you
referring
talking
to it
about?
from Little Rascals.
Yeah. Our gang.
But yeah, the Democrats who decide that your whole meaning of your life is tied into your identity are claiming that the guy who I don't think gives a shit about your identity is the one dividing us. Because I think Trump's a lot of things. I don't think he's a racist. I think Trump cares about one color, and that's green.
Mm-hmm.
Orange.
Or gold. I think he cares about gold and green. I don't think he cares about anything else. I don't think he cares what color you are. It's how much green you can get him.
All right, well, I'm going to go on my little hate-filled rant. I'm racist.
Okay.
There's really all these people are right. There's so few racists now in this country, and all these people. Oh, everybody's racist. There's less racist now than there has ever been. There is so few.
Absolutely true.
And I don't care what anybody says. Half the people that are claiming that somebody is a racist are the ones that are racist, and they are more racist than the whites ever thought about being.
If all you ever do is think along terms of somebody's skin color, you might be the racist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because we're past that point.
Yeah.
The majority of people don't care anything about any of that.
Yes, there are racist
judging.
people still out there.
Of course there are.
But I think there's more on the side that's claiming racism than there is.
Society in general is
everything
way less racist than it was.
Mm-hmm.
They're claiming who you're attracted to is racism. If you're a white man not attracted to a black woman, then you're racist.
Who you're attracted to sexually is also homophobia, because if you're not attracted to a trainee, you're a homophobe.
Well, the definition of racist is
Harry is pretty cute.
Just like most of the people on the panel, when they talk about the white male, what else did they say negative? Well, I can't listen to you because you're a white male. That is the definition of racism. You are completely dismissing me because of my gender and because of the skin color that is purely attributed to my parents. I had zero choice over any of this.
Yes.
And you're completely dismissing me just because I'm a white male. That is the definition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more racist toward white trash meth head tweakers around here than
that is
any
exactly,
other thing.
That's exactly our problem.
But that has nothing to do with. They could be. Well, is it because they're white meth head tweakers, or what if they're black meth head tweakers? Would you? Are you going to give them a pass?
I could make a joke, but it would be racist, so I just won't make the joke.
not racist. You're an addict. You're against addicts.
I'm just against tweakers because they steal your shit and
Tweakerist.
got
I just
no
want people to
teeth.
be good.
And you're walking into the convenience store and you say, "Damn, look at her!" She turns around, smiles, has one snaggle tooth, and you figured out why she's so skinny. So that's the real problem with it.
So you actually do that at
can't
like
look from the
QP every
back.
time you go in there?
What?
You do that at QP every time you go in there?
QT? No. I usually go straight for the donuts at QT. I don't
You
have
get your
time.
maple cinnamon roll thing
I only get that about once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Hour.
It's too rich.
once every hour.
I usually get either a maple bar, an old fashioned, or an apple fritter.
Old fashioned, isn't that a drink? It's like
No, there's old
crush up
fashioned
some
donuts.
cherries in the bottom of a little
You
glass.
are
give
not
it
a
some
donut.
whiskey.
You are not a
You're
donut
not a
expert.
donut aficionado. If it's
Aficionado.
not an apple
What
fritter,
What is
he
an old
doesn't-
fashioned?
It's like a sour cream
Yeah.
donut.
It's the ones that are fried, the top's like split open.
Mm-hmm.
Stand by.
There, he's actually got. You got some, or you got a?
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google it. Oh, there is
The
an
mustache
old-fashioned.
was a choice, though. I like that. Yesterday's pomade. You got me.
An old fashioned is a mixed drink.
Yes.
They have that too.
Like
but
where they
I
crush
never
up
heard
some
of it.
cherries and then you put your sport coat on and then you drink it.
But only if you've got the suede.
You have to have the
elbow.
patches.
Yeah, the suede elbow patches.
Okay.
And you have to have a button-up shirt tucked in with a belt, and then you sit there and just tell funny stories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a better one.
What is that thing?
It's an
That's an
old
old-
fashioned.
That is
It's
an
an
old
old
fashioned.
fashioned donut.
Looks like an AR-15 bolt.
Those things are the best donuts.
They are so good.
I had
If
no
you-
idea
Somebody
what
dropped
an
the donut
old-fashioned was.
on the floor,
If you
and
can't-
they.
If
I
you
don't
can't
know.
get a vanilla cream filled chocolate iced donut, then those are the next choice.
I didn't know what that was.
They're kind of almost like a cake donut on the inside, but a glazed donut on the outside. They're just the best donut there is. As far as just plain donut, it's the best donut. And Andrew, that is not a cake donut. A cake donut looks nothing like that.
Midnight saw a donut with Swedish fish on it. That would be fantastic.
See, there's the inside of a cake donut or a old fashioned donut.
What did you Google?
It's a pumpkin one. Old fashioned donut.
There you go. That one.
They didn't actually Google it, folks. He brought it up at his favorites.
Well, true.
This is Snob's Pornhub.
Gets all worked up before he fires up the Dodge in his tiny hands and heads to QP.
QP. Where is QP?
Oh, I'm thinking Quality Plus. It's Quick Trip. QT. You got off defensive. You see that?
He's heading on over to the fast fare, Sarge.
You were racist against Quality Plus.
Rich says those are good, but he never knew they were called an old fashioned. Yes, Rich, they're an old fashioned.
I've always either heard of an old fashioned or a sour cream. And
thought those
the only
were
places
growers.
that call them sour cream is like an old man in an old man donut shop.
Well, if you go and get the donut holes at like Walmart, they've got them at Walmart, and they've also got them sometimes at the other grocery stores. But they're usually sour cream donut holes. They're delicious.
Donut hole.
It turned into a food chat, and Midnight's not even in here. He got you again.
He's
got
It
all
is
of
in
them.
here.
He's in the chat.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
No, what? No, on the show.
Oh, well, he had a link. He just didn't.
All chats are food chats anymore. Let's be real.
Have you seen us, Squib? Seriously? Seriously?
Yeah, I've seen you. Yeah, you could probably use to walk the dog a little bit more, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I walk plenty. I'm the
Yeah,
most
to the
active fat
donut
person you ever
shop, to
seen.
the ice cream shop, to the.
No, I don't really eat. All I do is eat donuts and drink Mountain Dew is my problem. I'd be skinny as could be if it wasn't for donuts and Mountain Dew. That's my life.
You know,
I
they got
eat-
that.
I
They
usually
got
eat
that
healthy
there.
food.
They got that there diet Mountain Dew.
That's so disgusting. I'll drink
That's
water 10 to
nasty.
1 over that.
Nasty. Diet pop, period, is nasty.
I've never had a diet
Pop.
pop
Take
that I like.
the tea. Take the tea off a diet, and it tells you what it's all about.
Yep. It's got
Yeah.
all those
I'll take
artificial.
my.
It's got all that artificial stuff. Seven will tell you how bad that artificial stuff is for you.
You know, if I can find it made with real sugar, I'll get it made with real sugar. But if not, I'll settle for the high fructose corn syrup. Mm.
I like my high fructose corn syrup straight out of the bottle.
Mhm.
Like that there Cairo syrup.
What are you doing, Snob? Are you about to eat your mic?
And I was reading the chat.
If the mic looked like a donut, he would. Put some sprinkles on it.
I was just reading the chat. My wife's telling me she's going to bed. No, I'm not getting donuts, but that's fine. So I have a whole box of Danish wedding cookies. I'm trying to stay out of them, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, the snacks of the Gun Snob are the snacks of the Gun Snob only do not reflect the snacks of the rest of the panel.
I
He's a
think you
shill
should
for
eat
Little
one.
Debbie.
I'm not a big Little Debbie fan. I like the pecan spin wheels.
Eat one.
Pecan spin wheels, another old. You are seriously 110 years old.
Did you not read all the messages between me and Gary the other night?
Yes.
What? All 522 that I woke up to?
Oops.
522.
I think this one's more for you, Snob, than it is for me. Mountain Dew throwback with
Disgusting.
real sugar.
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
disgusting.
yeah, those are made with real sugar, and they've got the Pepsi with real sugar as well.
They might as well be Diet Mountain Dew. They're disgusting. The only Mountain Dew is
But
real.
you don't like
Mountain
real sugar. You want the
Dew. No,
corn
it's
syrup.
disgusting. Yeah.
Well, that
Well, that's
doesn't
like
add
Mexican-
up. We like all the other old food. You know,
Mhm.
back in the day, they really did these. You know, the pop companies. I'm not going to say soda. The pop companies actually used to own their own sugar refineries.
Well, it's like Mexican Coke. It's made with real sugar, and I mean the Mexican Coke you drink, not the Mexican Coke that you snort.
How'd you remember
Yeah,
it's cut
but
with
the
real
water
sugar?
they make it with isn't exactly the cleanest.
Yes. Did you just almost drop? Oh, it's a phone. So I guess you're right. Which alt are we gonna get now?
Oh, he's still whining about this.
Still whining about his 500 and
This
522.
is what I woke up to from these a-holes.
That's a new record, man.
Mhm.
Don't break it.
That's a challenge now. Come
We're
on.
waiting till you go on vacation to break it.
We can hit four figures. We can do it.
They're not red and green Kingpin. They're those fucking the fucking mint ones or whatever with the.
No, I keep the little butterscotch candies in the wrapper and the Sonic mints. You know, the little
You eat them
peppermint.
in the wrapper?
No,
Savage. Take them out of the wrapper.
I don't really. I do like Werther's Originals though.
Oh, yeah.
Of course you do. Because you're 110 on the inside.
As me and Gary talk about snapping green beans and picking out con goodies.
Right.
When you're out in the field, are you haying?
Yeah, we hay every year.
All right.
We just got through haying.
I'm not
pretty
not sure whether you or Night Strike is the youngest one in here, but I'm pretty sure that you and Gizzard are the oldest two in here.
Yes. They were actually in the cast of Oh Brother, We're Out Thou.
Because that chat the other night.
I knew he was going to say something.
I'm expecting you want them chains knocked off. Speaking old-timey, you're steeped in old-timer tradition. I told you I got rid of this today.
And what was that?
That's my 22 TCM. Rock Ultra.
And you got something in 45 AARP instead?
Nope. I'm ordering that one, which is
that the Remington?
Nope. It's another Rock Island, but it's the double stack with the
The
rail.
52,000, the 10 millimeter?
It's a 22 TCM 9mm combo. I didn't get the 10mm. I'm not playing that game.
He's not man enough for a 10.
9mm
But 10
is
millimeter
greater
is
than
best
10
millimeter.
No. Here you go. There's what I think right here.
Gizzard's a chicken of constant sorrow.
Well, at least I know when Snob sings, I'm not going to get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
So.
Nobody's ever going to recognize that.
If Snob's singing it, nobody will recognize it. You're safe.
That is a.
His sign's
all-
going the wrong direction. His arrow's pointing the wrong way.
It's all the, yep. It's the Snobby Bottom Boys. From over on the
Wow,
line
we're going to go there.
Yep. Well, he said he's the gizzard of constant sorrow. Chicken of constant sorrow. So now it's the Snobby Bottom Boys.
No, good
That
lord.
is,
We'll have to record that.
that's my favorite movie of all time.
And you make fun of me for being old.
Well, I wasn't in the cast. You were. And stay out of the Woolworths. Is that you throwing them out?
No,
That's the only thing they didn't talk about was the Montgomery Ward and the Woolworths. They talked about everything else.
I've only been to Woolworths once. Now Montgomery
They went
Ward.
down there and got a cherry smash.
I need to go get me some pomade and put in my hair, man.
He's a Dapper Dan man.
I know where you can get yesterday's.
Yeah. Are you
Indianapolis.
with tea? I can't. I am, and I will. Best thing you ever did is get hit by that train. That movie is so good.
I want to watch it again now.
You ever seen Fried Green Tomatoes?
Oh, 100 times.
I was asking Sarge. I knew you would. You're old like me. Remember? We're in the
I
same
haven't
person.
really watched it. I know what it is. I haven't really watched it.
Really?
Chick flick.
That's a great movie, though.
It's a
It's a great movie.
I mean, it's a chick flick.
It's kind of chicky flicky.
It's very
kind
chick
of
flick.
it is a chick flick.
It's still a
but
good
when
movie
she
though.
smashes that gal's car in the parking lot, that's so funny.
Well, the getting ran over by a train is what made me think of it. But
Best thing you ever did get hit by that train.
What's next? You guys going to talk about Thelma and Louise, maybe? Maybe Magic Mike?
Steel Magnolias might be good.
There you go.
I think that would be.
see, Midnight Range says Fried Green Tomatoes is a good movie
That
and
would-
a good appetizer. Also,
Driving Miss Daisy, that's a good movie.
That's a good meme to describe Gizzard
I'm
and
almost-
Snob.
I'm almost halfway through the Gone with the Wind novel. I'll let you know when I get that finished.
Midnight's got to admit to liking chick flicks. His wife's out there.
Now, what are you playing with?
Legion. I put a bunch of rounds to it on Saturday.
Yeah?
Yep.
How'd you like it?
It's really the most I've shot it.
Was it worth the $906?
I got that one for less. This one was $8.99. Fix my holster.
Well, you can get a holster with the light.
Mhm.
Read what Ozzy said.
He might be right.
He's probably not far off there.
Mhm.
It's not very
Yeah,
nice.
I'll have to make my Thelma and Louise meme for Snob and Gizzard tomorrow. I'm at my side gig. Especially where they got the wigs on and then the convertible. It's going to be Snob and Gizzard.
Midnight likes flasher flicks.
Midnight is
Slasher flicks?
Yep. That's the way I
he's
read
pretty.
it.
He's pretty witty. He needs to come up with a Thelma and Louise twist for Gizzard and Snob.
He was standing over there by the pole beans when he just ran by. Didn't have nothing on but his I don't remember how that
Hold
song
on.
went.
Oops.
He didn't have nothing on but a smile.
Well, when he was at the basketball court, he didn't have nothing on but his PFs.
Now, what did you say in the private chat? Is that Ghost is...
Yeah, Ghost Tactical has weaseled his way onto Yankees open carry versus concealed carry live chat.
Oh, God.
So Ghost has finally done the ultimate self-promotion by weaseling his way onto the Yankee Marshals chats.
On to who?
Yankees chats.
Sarge can't say anything. He's been there too. He
Yeah,
wants
Sarge-
to, but he's
Sarge
like, dang it,
needs to.
they know I've been there.
I don't think I wasn't necessarily
Well-
a guest. I was a victim.
You,
Playing the victim
Sarge,
card.
Sarge, if I went and got another donut, would that make you happy?
No. Well, I told you about that chat, right?
Yeah. Well, it's
He
your
fired up the
response.
hangout. He entered the room like 20 seconds before the chat went on. He went on, and then he immediately left as soon as it went off the air. Wouldn't speak anything before or after.
He does that. That's how he is.
Yeah, that didn't impress me at all. People can say whatever they want. That was pretty low.
Welcome to old man channels.
Yeah, that's why I have no business being on. I have no interest in being on one of his chats.
Yeah, especially if you're getting people in you've never had before. You'd think you'd want to find out something.
Nope, didn't speak before or after.
Just came in, fired it up, and...
Yep. That was it.
That's how I'm going to start being. Oh, wait, I don't like doing the show part. I'm just going to fire up the show and then kill it as soon as I fire it up and then just do the after chat and before chat.
Yeah.
There you go. Midnight's named your meme for you.
Chicken and Louise.
Chicken and Louise.
That just reminds me of something that comes in a spray can that you eat on chicken and biscuit crackers.
I will have a Chicken and Louise meme for tomorrow, and I knew Midnight wouldn't let me down. I knew he wouldn't.
I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure who what Ozzy's. Oh, there we go. Because his original was letting Snob sing, and then he changed it to Slob.
Chicken and Louise.
Should we get into what
Did he
unconstitutional? Yep, he walked out. He rage quit.
He's got to go poop.
He rage quit. He's probably going out to
Nice strike.
pee off his
Nice
bed.
strike. Did Roll Call rage quit the other night, or did he just take a break?
What?
About the Marine thing when him and Rich got into it?
He says he didn't rage quit, but I don't know.
Where was this?
On my chat last week when he was blasting the Marine that saved the kids.
He didn't rage quit. He's got shitty internet right now. No internet.
Oh,
So
I thought he rage quit. I was just wondering.
No. His phone conked down on him.
Oh, okay.
I rage quit, but then I came back.
Well, because I don't want him to be upset with me.
Well, using the restroom doesn't count.
I didn't use the restroom. I just rage quit.
But
I couldn't find anything better to do, so I was like, I guess I'll come back.
I talked with Roll Call, and he's getting internet. But the issue is he's getting that wireless internet service because they're the only provider that will provide him internet. Comcast is refusing to service him because the previous owners were
Comcast?
the previous owners were negligent on their bill.
Yeah, and if he finds the right person, that has nothing to do with him if he goes up the line.
What does that have to do with him?
I don't know, but
they're just being.
He was scheduled to have them go and service the house, and then they said no, it's too far. We're not going to service the house, even though they had service on that house in 2015. So, Roll Call's had a hard time trying to get internet service because he needs high-speed internet service for his kids because they're in school, and it's a requirement in Indiana.
Because they need to play Fortnite.
How come they're not promoting it? are providing it. Maybe I could speak. Sorry.
Well, Indiana doesn't provide it for everyone. You have to get high-speed internet.
Where? You said it's a
That's-
requirement, but they don't offer it.
I know. Don't. It's Indiana. You go over. You go look it up in Indiana. I don't know because that's what roll call said. I'm going off
Thank you.
what roll call said. So you look it up. I'm not going to look it up. You know.
This is roll call we're talking about. How many drinks was he in when he said this?
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you. I really.
Okay. Well, we have another Indianan who disagrees.
Well, the other Indianan can disagree all they want. I don't know.
I'm going with yesterday's right.
I just know what
That's
roll
probably
call
a
said.
safe
That's
bet.
it. He could be wrong though too, because roll call has been wrong before.
No.
Yeah, but roll call's the only one we got a chance at eating that 5-pound burger. So,
Oh, now we're good. Now he's correcting me to Hoosier. We're not talking about who's your mama or who's your daddy. No, Indiana.
No,
we
no.
gotta talk. We
It's
gotta
not
talk roll call into the
Indianans. It's Hoosiers.
5-pound burger.
I'll eat it.
Roll call already agreed. It's no
What?
problem.
you got to go to Tulsa though to eat it.
What?
I can't get Tulsa.
I think we just had someone accept the challenge.
Yeah, but he can't get Tulsa.
Yeah,
He can make it
we
there
go.
by November.
No, that's not
He,
happening.
he can embezzle the GunTube money and go.
No, that's not happening either.
Night Strike. Way back in the day, many men left South Carolina with their thumb in the air, and in just a few days was sitting in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And Bob knows from experience.
No, I'm rut row today, so I can say that. It's guaranteed true. It's a requirement.
Well, good for them. I'm not them.
Speaking of rut row, look who's out there.
It's roll call.
Rut roll call.
Roll call 219. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. When you're talking about multiple people from Indiana, it's Hoosiers, not Indianans. Or
No, they're Indianans. You say what you want, but they're Indianans.
the term is Hoosiers.
No, sir. I'm from Oklahoma. I can say what I want
Yep.
it is.
This is an example of a banner. Click on a banner to show it on screen. There you go.
Wow.
Use
Can
banners
I-
to memorize your talking.
Can I actually create a banner?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, banner you can.
Just do it live.
Let's do it live.
Just click where it says add banner and it'll pop up and you start.
Here, do that. I'll create
Oh, I can do that.
There you
a
go.
distraction.
I can do
Nope.
that. You know.
Forming in-
Sarge,
or
it has to be red and blue.
Red and blue. Why would it be red and blue?
Yeah, lightning
Because-
no thunder.
Police lights.
Oh,
Blue.
I don't know.
I mean, red. That's for firemen.
Red and blue. Police
No.
lights.
No, blue.
okay. Are you guys just solid blue now?
It's just blue.
Really?
Here, red and blue for police.
Yeah, in South Carolina, it's red and blue.
I thought everywhere
You guys are
everywhere was
wrong.
red and blue.
You guys are all wrong.
It ain't
It's
the
blue.
70s anymore when you can only afford one color. LED lights now, they can change to all different colors.
No, red is for fire. Blue is for police
What color's for
and or
ambulance?
sheriffs.
What about ambulance?
Pittsburgh police back in the 80s when they only had the one in late 70s that I can remember anyway.
Ooh, look at that.
They had the one light on the car. It was red on the car.
I can put an e-begging banner up now.
There you go.
That's awesome. But then you got to go, man. Then you got to go and you got to click back to banners and hide it, and then go back to comments.
What color are fire trucks and their lights?
Red and
Red.
blue?
Red.
And blue?
Red. No blue on a fire truck that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, come to Oklahoma, boys.
So then why would the police have red on them? Not necessarily to stop.
lights in Oklahoma.
No, I'm
So
not
you
wearing
don't
a
know which
YouTube
one
shirt
to
right
stop
now.
for and which one to get out of the way of.
Unless you want
You pull to the right either way. If he pulls in behind you, he's evidently stopping you.
Yeah,
What if it's just a fire truck trying to make a right turn?
Police are red and blue.
then he's going
And
to go around.
fire and paramedics are just red. And
Or what? Now, see here, we just keep it simple. Blue is for police, red is for fire trucks and EMS. It's that simple.
That's just
Ooh.
weird.
We do it the correct way.
Ooh, guys, you're missing Yankees chat. The
So,
first gun never enough ammo carried was a Llama 1911.
I'm not missing.
Yeti.
I'm not missing Yankees chat at all.
No.
Yesterday has a good point. He said, because fire trucks are a bit larger than a police car.
They
there
are.
is that. Unless it's one of those rescue trucks.
Unless it's a volunteer.
Yeah, true.
No,
Well, he's
Paul-
just got his hazard lights on and honking his horn. 25's command. And his little 85 S10.
Volunteer fire departments around here have the big hook and ladder truck.
With 350 different pieces of equipment and or uniform in the bed of it.
Oh, yeah. But I guarantee you, no matter where you see him, even if you see him an hour away from town, he's still wearing a Chelsea Fire Department shirt and his pager.
Oh, I can only do 120 characters on my banner. Oh, that sucks.
Well, what the hell were you trying to get on a banner?
And do not reflect the. How'd you do that, Gizzard? Gizzard's got longer banners.
Well, Obnoxious 2 got
I don't know.
got by Rupan.
I think if you make the text smaller, you can get more stuff in there.
It said characters, Gizzard.
That's what I mean. You can go in and change the size of the banner.
Because it's like,
I can't. I can only add or
my green beans.
can
When
only add
you
a banner.
go in under what the hell? I don't
Under
have
brand? Is an overlay? One of your overlay?
No, but you've got. God, I'd have to have it open.
It's right next to the Alka-Seltzer.
Mm-hmm. And the Pepto.
Pepto's all gone.
Upset stomach diarrhea.
Just drink a whole bottle of Pepto. It'll make you feel better.
I did.
How'd that work out?
Worked out fine once I ate pancakes the next evening for supper.
Go under brand,
Reverse the
and
effects.
then there's a section called theme. See where it says default and minimal?
Mm-hmm.
If you switch it to minimal, it makes the banner smaller.
Yeah, but it still only have 120 characters.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, then mine ain't any longer than yours.
Yours must be a shortened version of it, an inferior version of the disclaimer.
Yeah, I cut some out of it.
We'll see that it's an inferior version.
Sarge went to get something to drink.
Snob left, Sarge left,
I mean, it's just me and Obnoxious One and Gary.
and Rich.
Oh, Rich is still here. Okay, good. You've been as quiet as the grave. Come on, man.
God damn. Give a guy $15 and he forgets you.
Rich, wake up. Start saying something. Otherwise, how do
I
you
hit
know
this
you're there?
something not that long ago, man.
There's mine. I just posted it in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much shorter. I was going to
There
go
you
through
go.
the whole spiel, but I didn't have enough. All right, so I suppose we could hold off on all the unconstitutional gun laws that are coming down the line, especially that one coming from a senator out of another panelist state.
Not mine.
Not mine, though I'm sure mine will probably sign onto it too.
I know. I'm pissed off too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's entirely possible.
No, that's
Might
not.
be.
That's no. It's because he's not arguing with me. That's what it is.
Same difference. So now he'll know.
All right. Well, rather than get into all the unconstitutional gun laws that are coming down the line, let's wrap it up and get the hell out of here.
I went to go find my bubblegum machine, and I guess I've misplaced it.
So we'll start off. I brought Mr. Squib in here. You got anything coming up? You got any more speaking squibbish coming up? Yes, not.
Guess that's what.
That's a negative Ghost Rider.
Negative Ghost Rider.
Negative Ghost Rider.
Oh, budget had a good chart. A good chart to the day. I guess that's what
I've had those before. That's not a good anything.
That's what you had the other day. It was a good chart to the day.
There'll be a Pepto take care of that.
Yeah, the whole bottle didn't even do it.
In budget, you might want to put some ice on that.
Yeah, you might want to get a bag of ice, man.
Get a bag of peas.
It's just a
Bag of frozen peas. Yeah, that's a bad way to start a day.
Yeah, budget out there being like the guy in Pale Rider.
Hey,
All right, Gizzard.
It's gonna be
Your
the Ride of the People this week.
Yo!
Give your closing plugs and let's get out of this thing.
GizzardGary.com. Look for Foul Territory sometime tomorrow night. I don't know if it'll be on time or not. Depends on when I get out of work. Early bird chat Sunday morning. We're going to shoot for 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. As always, thanks for the invite. And remember, give them the bird. Thanks.
All right, thanks for coming in, Gizzard.
You bet.
Snob, what do you got going on tomorrow? You got a flash hider to paint and castle nut to touch up, and
Yeah, I'll do that this weekend.
maybe
You can't touch up Cerakote. You just gotta sand it
do
off
that
and redo it.
on a weekend.
Yeah, a weekend.
Sometime
On a weekend.
I'll get it done this weekend.
in the
That ain't
distant
gonna take me very
future.
long. I've been dreading this. There was a lot of work went into that. I know you don't believe me, but there was.
Is Snob walking around in his boxers? Of course he is.
No, I got on khaki shorts. I don't have any boxers on, to be exactly honest. I just got out of the shower.
I thought he saw the flap open on him.
They wouldn't say nothing.
the butt
But the
flap.
last thing I heard before I walked away was Gary say, "Well, hell, mine's not any bigger than yours is." So I don't know what that was. I was like,
What did that miss while I was getting a drink?
you don't want to know.
I'm still confused.
So what do you got? You gonna do a show Saturday night?
Probably.
Okay.
I'll probably plan on it. And then go watch my video release today. Yeah.
The one you
definitely go watch
bitched
that.
about not getting monetized.
Oh, I finally did.
Man, is Dead
Watch
Horse
it quick before it gets monetized.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Rich?
Dead Horse is in the pocket of Big Snob here.
Mhm,
Hey, I think you
mhm.
did a good job on that Cerakote too. It's exactly as atrocious as I wanted it.
Mission accomplished. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know how long?
Why
it-
he's rapping
how
about
many
how
times-
long it took. It only took him 6 months. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
It's a good thing you weren't paying him to be do a quick job on that thing. Jeez.
if you did one stripe a week, you'd be done right about now.
That's what I told. That's what I told him. If he'd done one color a day, it would have been done 3 months ago.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
It's got 8 colors on it's all, I guess.
I think it looks perfect. Can't wait to get it back here and start putting that nasty, ugly thing together.
You know, put Hello Kitty lower on there or what?
No, I got my Snow.
Put it in.
I gave you the box.
I know, but I mean a box to put the box in.
Oh,
What's in the box?
what's in the box?
I don't know what we're doing to Kingpin, but he's saying this is gonna haunt his dreams forever. I don't know what we did to Kingpin.
I don't know. If he's only going to be haunted by the end of the show, I guess that's all right.
Yeah, so go watch my dang Target video.
All right,
I know what it is. He's haunted that the show is going to end.
that could be
You
too.
bought some stuff at Target?
Ohio says Skittles camouflage.
Yes. Taste the rainbow.
No.
I can't wait
it's not
for it.
Skittles. It's not Skittles. It's Fruit Stripe.
Yeah, that's what I thought of the whole time was show your stripes or whatever that commercial was, fruit stripes.
All right, Rich, what do you got coming up? You gonna actually do a show Sunday night or?
I did one last Sunday. I mean, I just when didn't notice that you were there to add on to the panel. I actually did do a show. Night Strike was there. He can verify this.
All right. You got anything else coming up, or just your show on Sunday night?
Yeah, just that.
Okay.
Sunday
That's
night.
8:00 Eastern.
Yep. On
All right.
Unlimited Media Channel.
All righty. Thanks for coming in, sir.
Yep.
Night Strike.
What's up?
My hairy brother.
Well, your younger brother, right?
Fidel.
Well, yeah, definitely younger.
Yeah.
Fidel's younger brother.
Knobs his older brother.
No, I think Snob's the middle brother.
So what do you got going on, Night Strike? You got anything? Well, you got anything at all that people should know about? And
yeah, I got this great platform I'm working on called GunTube. We're having this great Indiegogo campaign to get better hardware and software and make GunTube great again. So if you can, check out that link that Obnoxious One and I posted out there on the YouTube chat. Check it out. We got perks, we got prizes, we got perks for every level. Or if you just want to send us $1 or $5, you can do that too through Indiegogo. So just help us out, help us make our goal and then some, so that we can make GunTube bigger, better, more awesome. So other than that, tomorrow we're doing I can't remember tomorrow. I haven't set the time down, but anywhere between 4 and 6, we're doing a live test with and update on the GunTube Indiegogo through GunTube only, because I think I've got it working. Cross my fingers on that one.
Okay.
I
might be able to jump into that if you send me a link.
Well,
So
you will be sent a link.
If you're gonna send out links, so send one to me. I'll jump in if I can.
When we're off air, let me know who can. You guys, let me know which one of you can. Jump in, and I'll send you links. So I'll just get the list right now.
All right.
Also, check us out every Tuesday nights at 9:00 for Hit or Miss on the Night Strike 1 channel on YouTube.
All right.
The
Thanks for coming in.
Uno.
All right.
I should also get the Night Strike 2 account just to wrestle that away from someone.
Too late.
Yeah, it's probably the same guy
that
it's probably also the same guy that owns obnoxious1@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I hear he has a killer stash.
Nope. I've got Yo Mama out there in the green room, so I have no idea.
Ohio's asking questions about your
I think
AR.
you probably should know who owns Gmail, that one.
Why?
Because I PayPal'd you the money to pay for that search.
Yeah, and it went back to you.
Nope. That was another time I PayPal him the money like the next day.
Nope. Ohio 45 ACP. That is going onto my Snowflake lower. So it is, and it was the color filled one. So it is black. It is going to be one more mismatched piece on that AR. So it's.
Did you send him the lower?
No, I kept the lower because
I'm not FFL. I cannot legally receive a lower to do work on.
What if he just forgot it there?
Strange.
Then I would have taken possession of it and kept it. Kind of like this thing. He didn't know, but I'm really not sending this back.
You went through all that to keep it?
Yeah. And I want to repaint it a better color. What color is the pistol grip? Ohio wants to know.
The pistol grip is either pink or purple, and the stock is the other one. So, hold on, Sarge, give your plugs while I find out.
I don't have anything to plug.
You're not doing a show Saturday night?
I'm gonna be traveling. I highly doubt it. I might go live from maybe if I'm talking with Midnight, if we stop by and see him. I'll go live talking with him, but I'll go live periodically over the next week. and maybe jump into some chats, but I won't have my own chat because, like I said, I'm gonna be out of town doing different stuff. But I'll see if I can do some Pro 2A live stream about.
You and
Bring my gimbal.
6 months.
Bring my gimbal, so it'll be fun to do some stuff.
Okay, the stock is pink and the pistol grip is purple.
So that's it.
Alrighty.
Kingpin.
He could have be on to something there.
Well, that was back
True.
when Sugar. That was back when Sugar Mama had a job when I bought that. So he's not wrong. He's not wrong. All right. Well, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thanks to everybody that decided to watch this mess.
That's great. Wait,
What?
Quick.
What
Read Armament Nax's comment right there.
Oh God, what is it?
Rich, are you seeing this?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions of Armor Access do not reflect the views and opinions of anyone in this world.
All right. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you to everybody that's watching and everybody that might watch here in the future. As you can see, I'm up there e-begging, but we may be, it's contract work. So she may end up unemployed at the end of this 3 months, or she may find another job doing it. But she actually does have
I
a
thought
confirmed
the full-time job came back around.
They did, but it's still an hour away. It's still a job that she wasn't really excited about, and the contract work may turn into something that she actually wants.
Enjoys.
Yes, and it's half an hour away, and it's 3 months of decent money. It's 3 months of what she was going to get paid at the full-time job, and may turn into something, and also gives her 3 months to find something closer and better.
Closer than 30 minutes.
No, closer than the hour and 15 that the full-time job was going to be.
Oh, now it's an hour and 15. Oh.
Yeah, the full-time,
About an hour drive.
the contract job is 30 minutes away. Contract job is closer. The full-time job was an hour and 15 away. It was going to be that plus travel because they have plants in California and Canada and Europe. So she didn't want to get back into the whole traveling thing. And then their corporate office is out in California. So if she was ever going to go anywhere in that company, it would be out to California, which isn't going to happen.
Oh, hell no.
No.
Oh, hell no.
Nope. So she
You're
took
better off in North Carolina.
Yep. She took the contract job because they've got other stuff that's open there. She's actually, this 3 months that she's doing is somebody going out on maternity leave. And who knows? It may turn into something, but they've also given her the go ahead to keep looking while she's there, and they'll let her, take the time to go interview or whatever she's got to do while she's doing that. So it gives her 3 solid months of finding something else. Plus there's the other stuff that's going to be in the works here pretty quick now that she's got something. So who knows? But that's where we're at. So with that, thank you everybody out there, in here, around the world. Get your plugs in.
Live long and
Spark
prosper.
plugs.
Give him the bird.
Don't
That
be
kind of
seeing the
See you on the
field
range.
Give him the
Hashtag Park
bird.
Picking.
Give him the bird. Give him the bird. Give him the bird.
That's a calf rope.
Hashtag Park Picking.